Man, I don't know how to do this. Okay, this is my first guy on a screen video. Welcome to it. Welcome back to the channel. As I was doing chores at my apartment today, I was trying to think of what other kind of videos can I put out there that people would enjoy watching. And I was thinking, what could I possibly contribute to the internet that's not already been done? And why not do a good old tier list? And today what we're doing is a tier list of our favorite and least favorite household chores. I've looked it up. I don't think anybody else has done this yet. How we're ranking these. So 5 categories. The love it / therapeutic category. Don't mind it. Neutral. I'd rather not. And then hate it / refuse to do it. There's not many chores that I refuse to do, but we might be getting into that today. So we're going to go through all of these. And I would love to hear about what your favorite chores are, what your least favorite ones are. And maybe if I forgot any chores on here, what were some weird chores that your parents made you do as a kid? Or what are some weird chores you do now? All right, so let's get this started. So first we got sweeping. Okay, so here's the thing about sweeping. I personally don't mind sweeping. The thing is, I've got reactive airway disease, so if I've got too much dust going on, then that's a problem for me. So honestly, I'm going to put it in the don't mind it category, but because of my reactive airway disease, it should be and rather not, but I really don't care that much to not do it. Next, mail. So organizing mail. Honestly, I love it. I love taking care of the mail. I really don't mind. Honestly, when my wife gets the mail and she organizes it before I get to, a part of me, I don't want to say a part of me dies, but a part of me dies because I kind of like doing the mail. I love doing the mail. That's what I'm going to say. All right, next. Clorox swaps. So disinfecting. Okay, so disinfecting. You know the feeling you get on your hands after you use a sanitizing wipe? I don't know. I don't love it, but I also don't mind doing it either. It's again with the dust thing. If there's a lot of dust, I don't know. I'm going to put it neutral. Just because that's kind of how I feel about it. It's a neutral. I'll do it. I don't mind it. But at the same time, I'd rather not. So because I'm in the middle there, let's put it in neutral. Next, taking out the trash. Okay. So here's the thing about taking the trash. I know my wife immediately is going to say that I don't like taking out the trash, and that's just not true. I actually don't mind taking out the trash, and sometimes I like taking out the trash. Our household, she seems to take out the trash more than I do. I think she has a thing about, I don't know. I like the bag super full. How many, when it starts to fill up and you can press it down? And you can just keep doing that until it's all the way to the top and you can't press it anymore. I feel like my wife doesn't have that process going on with her. And that's why she takes it out more often than I do. Because I'm just like, I could just press it down. So honestly, yeah, I don't mind it. I don't love taking out the trash. I don't know anybody that does like messing around with trash, but I don't mind it. Okay, next we got cleaning the fridge. This one's kind of weird. It really depends on like what's in the fridge at that moment in time. It could be gross. It might not be. I'm kind of neutral on it. I cleaned the fridge probably 2 months ago, and I don't know. I didn't mind it. It was fine. Our first dog one. So feeding the dog. Okay, first off, I don't have a dog. I haven't had a dog for probably like at least 8 years. Feeding the dog. We used to have cats too. I would have to feed the cats everyone. I mean, it's one of those things where I don't mind it, but at the end of the day, I'd rather not. I'd rather have someone else do it. I think it's that monotonous where I just don't enjoy it. Cooking. I don't know. I'm kind of neutral on cooking, but I'm like leaning towards I really don't like cooking. I think part of it is I don't like eating my own cooking. I think that's where I'm leaning here. I don't mind cooking for other people though. So because of that, since I don't like cooking for myself and I don't mind cooking for other people, I'm just going to put it neutral. I think that's like the best spot for it here. All right, next, picking up dog poop. Again, haven't had a dog in a long time, but I know a lot of you do this. And again, I think I'd rather not. That's something that I would just rather not do it. But bathing the dog, okay, that I've never bathed the dog, but that sounds therapeutic. I did get to shave a dog like a month ago, and that was awesome. So I think bathing a dog would be just as fun. Mowing the lawn. Okay, if you know anything about me, I love the smell of clean cut grass, a fresh striped up lawn. I don't know. I I've been mowing the lawn at my dad's church for the last couple summers, and being on a lawnmower for 4 hours in a day, there's not much that beats it. It's like that one thing that like the way my brain works is I'm always thinking about stuff, but when it comes down to it, if I can mow a lawn and just have to think about nothing, I'm gonna do that. Mopping. I think this is my first one I'm gonna put in the hate. I hate mopping. I think I feel like it leaves more of a mess. I don't know if that makes sense. Like when I mop, obviously you're getting a bunch of dirty water. So that's gross, first of all. And then after you mop, either you have to wait for it to dry up, or if you're like me and you feel weird about it, you like try to dry it. And so that process, I just hate that process. I don't want to do that process ever. Okay, unloading the dishwasher. This one I really don't mind doing. If you want to load the dishwasher and do the dishes, I will gladly unload the dishwasher. That's fine with me. I don't mind that. So yeah, I don't mind it. Next up, paying bills. All right, again, something that I find therapeutic. I know bills stress some people out, but for me, I don't know. When I pay a bill, I feel like I've accomplished something, and I know I've got my ducks in a row. I hate that phrase. I can't believe I just said that. But I really don't mind paying bills. I like it. I think it's therapeutic. I don't know if I'd say I love it, but it's definitely therapeutic for me, if that makes sense. All right, cleaning the gutters. I don't know if I've ever actually done this. Cleaning the gutters. Well, okay, I used to be like really afraid of heights. So I know this would put us on a ladder, which now I don't really think I would mind now. I'm going to put this, I'd rather not. If I don't have to, I'm not cleaning gutters. So yeah. Windex, cleaning windows. This is one, I just rather not. I don't know. Something about, okay, I don't know how to describe this. Maybe some of you experience this too. When you use Windex and you wipe it off with a paper towel, and then it leaves like some of that residue from the paper towel, and then you feel like you have to wash it again or like scrub it again. That drives me nuts. I don't mind washing the windows, but that right there puts it in there. I'd rather not. I'd rather someone else do it so they can deal with that feeling, because I don't want to deal with that feeling. Okay, we got our lemon pledge here. All right, I'm going to say that's dusting. So, dusting. I'm really not a dust person. I described that earlier. But I don't really mind. I don't mind doing it, but I also hate dust. I think I'm neutral on this one. I fit right in the middle, I think. There's something like that feels good about dusting and like cleaning off a surface, but at the end of the day, if I have an allergic reaction to it, I hate it. I don't like it. So that's neutral. Okay, here's one. My parents always had, I guess this depends on if you have trees. I had to pick up sticks before my dad mowed the lawn. I hated that job. I hated picking up sticks. Being able to have a fire afterwards was kind of cool, but honestly, I hated picking up sticks. Not a fan. Okay, washing the car. So here's two contexts I was thinking. If I have to hand wash my car, definitely hate it. I don't like doing that. Same thing as the Windex. That's my experience. Now, if it's going through the drive, what is that called? When you drive through a car wash? It's the car wash. You know what I mean? If I get to drive through the car wash and then vacuum my car, that's therapeutic. So, chat, where do I put this? I don't know. I think let's go, since there's a hand washing it in this one, let's say hand wash. I'm going to say I hate that. I don't like hand washing cars, not for me. One thing about me, if I don't have to be wet, I'm not going to be wet. Like if I can choose whether or not to be wet, I'm going to choose not being wet anytime. All right, mulching. Mulch. I'd rather not. I feel like most of the time I don't mind it, but think about it. If we're doing mulch, that means we're in the hot sun. We're hauling this stuff that smells horrible. And then we got to get the lines right. So that's three things that I don't like right there. I think the only thing I don't mind about it is when it's over and I feel like I've accomplished something. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, next up, laundry. I really don't mind laundry. There's something satisfying about folding some laundry to me. I don't know. It's a process. If somebody else wants to do it for me, that's awesome. But if I do have to do my own laundry, I really don't mind it. I don't mind it. I don't love it, but I don't mind it. Recycling. So where I live, we have to go to a recycling center since I live in an apartment. And there's something that makes me feel good about going to the recycling center and putting some stuff in there. Like, I feel like I did a good thing when I take the recycling. Let's see, making the bed. I hate making the bed. Excuse me. If there's one chore that I just feel like is pointless, it's making the bed. Now, I get the psychological, like getting your day started. You've accomplished something right in the morning. And I've felt that before. Like, I've definitely experienced that bliss of making the bed and then like, man, I just accomplished something. But it's the philosophical part of making the bed is what I don't like. I philosophically can't agree with doing this thing every day that I'm going to have to redo the next day to do the next day. That I'm not a fan of. So, yeah, I hate it. I refuse to make the bed. No, I don't know if I refuse. I've done it before. But I don't like it. Okay, cleaning the bathroom. So, I was up front with my wife. This was like one of the things I really don't like doing. I'll get to like my top 3, like what I don't like to do, but this is definitely in the top 3. So, I hate cleaning the bathroom. It's something, if I have to do it, I'll do it, but I really hate it. I dread cleaning the bathroom, especially cleaning toilets. Actually, no, I hate cleaning the shower more than I hate cleaning the toilets. I don't know if you relate to that, but the toilet doesn't gross me out as much as the shower does for some reason. Okay, next, vacuuming. I love vacuuming. I'll vacuum any day you want me to. If I had to vacuum every day, I really wouldn't mind it. I mean, my wife doesn't ask me to, but I feel like I try to vacuum like once every 2 weeks. Is like, I feel like a reasonable amount. When I was in college, I remember I swept our dorm room every Friday because I felt like it got gross every week. And I guess smaller space, you got more feet. Like, your feet are touching more of the carpet space, so that made sense. But being in an apartment right now, don't need to do it every week, but probably every other week. So yeah, I love vacuuming. Joe, is that you? All right, had a short interruption. We're back. Okay. This next one, gardening. I don't like gardening. My grandfather was a huge garden kind of guy. And maybe I'm traumatized because one time I accidentally drove a go-kart through his garden, and that was like the only time he's ever been mad at me. And I don't think I've ever lived that down. So I just have no desire to grow my own food or to plant flowers. I just don't want to do it. So, yeah. Hate it. Actually, yeah, I hate it. I hate gardening. Okay, top chore I hate doing right here. Doing the dishes. Whew. I hate doing dishes. Nothing gets me more heated than having to come to a sink full of dishes and I've got to scrub them. So, let me know how your process goes. After you use a dish, do you rinse it off and put it straight in the dishwasher? Or are you somebody that just puts it in the sink? Or are you a hybrid? Do you like put it in the sink and you like turn the water on a little bit so that there's some water on it to let it soak, quote unquote? I would like to know, what's your process? I'm not gonna call anybody out here, but I definitely like to rinse, scrape, whatever needs to happen, and then put in the dishwasher immediately after I eat my food. I'm not letting that thing sit, so I have to go off and scrape it later. But that's a rant for another day. I'm not gonna do that here. But I hate dishes, all right? Watering plants. Okay, I haven't had to do this my whole life. My mom was never a in-house plant kind of person, but my wife does have 2 little succulents or whatever you call those. Actually, I don't even know if they are. One of them's like an aloe tree. I don't know if it's a tree, whatever it is. I don't mind watering the plants. That's what I was trying to say. At the end of the day, I'll water the plants. I really don't mind it. This wasn't I couldn't find a good picture for this, but organizing. Let me tell you, I'm somebody that finds organizing a room therapeutic. This is probably my top chore. Let's rank this. Top chore. Is it my top chore? Yeah, top chore would be organizing for sure. I love organization. And then pulling weeds. I'd rather not. I mean, I'd probably do it, but I'd really rather not. We got a cool kind of shape going here. I didn't think it was going to look like this. Okay, now let's talk just for a hot second my favorite chores. Okay, I think organizing's top for sure. Then mowing. After that, I do like vacuuming a lot. Paying bills. Mail. I haven't done the dog thing, but I will. So those would be my top. All right, so here you have it. These are my top chore list. This is my tier list. Let me hear what your favorite chore is and what your least favorite chore is. And if you like this kind of content, let me know, and I can do more tier lists that are a little, I don't know, different. So if you like this video, make sure you leave a like. And if you want, you can subscribe. I'm going to try to keep putting out some content as long as I can. And we will see you later. Real talk when I move, yeah, I move that piece up. Never going back, so I'm throwing that piece up. Wanna hit the vibe, that vibe is Viva. If I wanna travel, I'm going Ibiza. Still with the OGs, eat my pizza. Gotta hit the hyper crush, yeah, I keep up. Keep my lease up, pay my visa. Gave my life to a guy named Jesus. Way too cold when I talk, that's freezer. People wanna sleep like anesthesia. I'ma go wild, but I ain't go diva. If you go to jail, I ain't